Hey everybody, this is Buck Ray, and this is my video review of Dead Island for the PlayStation 3, or at least that's the platform I reviewed it on. Um, Now, as far as my character here, I kind of went over it in during my video of Dead Island impressions, but there's four different kind of classes, characters you can choose from. What I chose to do my playthrough with was Logan, who was a throwing expert. Again, because I figured zombies, I wanted to stay as far away as I could. Um, But obviously, now this is definitely later on in the game here, where guns have a huge part in the gameplay. Towards the beginning, first two acts almost, there's no guns at all. It's all melee combat and throwing and things like that. So the mechanics definitely change the further you get in. Now you can still use melee towards the end of the game, but you're going to run into a lot of thug factions, and these guys are using guns. So when you can't just pull out your machete and run up to these guys, they'll probably gun you down before you get there. So gunplay definitely plays a part towards the end of the game. Um, Now, as far as the gauges on screen that you see here, on the top left is your health. Now, of course, when that gets low, you can do things like med kits or energy drinks, snacks, stuff like that to build it back up. And in the bottom middle there would pop up your stamina bar, that blue bar. Now, basically, it's not just clicking the button and just swinging around. You got to take your time with your shots. It takes a little bit of practice to get used to, but you'll run out of stamina if you just sit there and click around, and those guys will knock you down and kill you. Now there's different kinds of zombies in the game, like this guy right here, a thug. I mean, he's a big nasty dude. He'll hit you one hit and he'll knock you right down, just like that right there. And then you got the regular walkers. You got the infected, which are like recently infected zombies, and they're really fast, and they can jump upon you in an instant, and it kind of scares you at first. They'll jump right on you. Now, when you die, like this right here, I just died. All it did was take some money away, and look at that, it spawns me right back up to where I was. So dying in the game is not really a huge penalty. And if you don't have a lot of money, it barely takes any money anyway. So I mean, it's pretty cool that you don't start way back somewhere and have to travel all the way back. Um, but as far as bugs, I mean, this game has tons of them right now. I'm hoping a patch comes out soon.
You out your mind? We supposed to get the fuck off this island, not hike it deep.
Now, one of the things, one of the bugs, I mean, I don't know if it's a bug, it seems more of a design choice, but you can play this with up to 4 players. And like that cutscene right there, every time there's a cutscene or anybody talks to you, they refer to you as, a group, like you guys, and every cutscene has 4 of you in it, but when you're fighting here, it's just you. So, I mean, obviously it's, made for co-op. I wasn't able to get any co-op games. I couldn't seem to, maybe the matchmaking was down when I was trying it, but I couldn't seem to get into any games to try that out, so I just went it alone here. But the bugs in this game are ridiculous. I mean, every time you load in, there's texture problems everywhere. I mean, everything looks smooth and then slowly pops in. I've had 3 bugs that have basically stopped my gameplay where I had to start the game over again. I've had 3 bugs where I basically had to stop my gameplay. I couldn't do anything. I ended up having to start the game all over again. It was early on where it wasn't too far into the game, maybe 2-3 hours in, but I had to start the game completely over, so it was kind of aggravating. But hopefully they get those fixed. There's a patch coming out for the 360 already, so hopefully PlayStation and PC are next. Now the bugs aside, I mean, this game is, it's an open world RPG. It's fun. I mean, it is a blast to play. Um, chopping off zombies and things like that. I mean, it's fun, and you can target specific body parts, chop off arms, heads, legs. I mean, you name it. Obviously, chopping off their head kills them instantly, like that right there. And of course, you're gaining XP as you go, and you're going to use once you level up, you're going to use points to put in a couple of skill trees that I'll show you here in a minute. So it's an RPG. I mean, it might look like Dead Rising, you know, be familiar to Dead Rising, but this is an RPG. It's definitely different. I mean, there's weapon building and zombies, and that's pretty much it. The similarities between the two. Now here you bring up your map, kind of shows you all the now the waypoint system right there. There's a, you know, the red flag. That's where I'm supposed to go, and it kind of gives you a little you know, waypoints to get there. That tracking is completely screwed up. That's another one of the bugs. I mean, it's terrible. It'll tell you to make a left and make a right, make a left and right, and all you have to do is go straight. I mean, the waypoint system is really out of whack. Hopefully they fix that. Now here on your weapons, you can pretty much as you go further in the game, you get more slots to open up to put weapons in, but they're in different grades, just like an RPG would be. Of course, you got white, green, blue, purple, and orange. Of course, orange is legendary. That's always the weapons you want. Now, as far as the like the skill tree here, you got your three skills, three different skill trees. I've been kind of spreading it out between all three as I go. You get 1 point every time you level. Now, as far as the inventory was concerned, you know, you're gathering all these supplies to make these weapons and stuff at benches, and you can carry as much as you want, as much as you can. I mean, I've got hundreds of items in my miscellaneous inventory, but when it comes to weapons, you can only carry a certain amount at a time, and you can level that up as you go. So right now, I think I'm carrying 18 or 20 main weapons at a time, or main items actually at a time. And then, of course, you guys like this spread all throughout the world that sell you things. You can sell them. And then you got the way you travel around is by maps, and there's different points where you can teleport out pretty much anywhere you want. Here's the workbench here. This is where you're going to repair, upgrade. It tells you exactly what you're upgrading, how much it's upgrading. And this is where you create, where you get all your recipes and all that miscellaneous equipment and create pretty much any weapon you want. And there's some really cool stuff in here. I'm going to put out a couple videos of the crazy weapons I've created and stuff like that. But there's some really cool stuff in here. Now, as far as the, like I say, the bugs in this game, you know, so as long as you don't come across one of those crippling bugs that basically makes you start over, you can get. I mean, you can oversee it because the gameplay is so crazy and cool. And of course, you got trophies and it keeps track of all kinds of kills and things like that. I was a little bummed. I mean, it's a co-op game, so I can understand. But a lot of the trophies towards the end here that I haven't even gotten close to are co-op trophies, which I'm having a hard time getting in co-op right now, anyway. But I mean, this game is great. I've had a blast with it. And like I said, I want to put out more Dead Rising, Dead Island rather videos later on. I'm giving this a 7 out of 10. Like I say, if the bugs were fixed, it might have been higher. But please subscribe to my page, and you're going to see a lot more videos. Thank you very much.